Huh? Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 9 of season number 8 of the Grimsby Town FIFA 21 Road to Glory. And today we start immediately off with the game, but you might have just seen very quickly, and you can see in the latest deals pile, we have sold the right back. I think I just caught it at the end of last episode, or maybe I didn't show you, but it has gone through. Frances Alejandro, that is, has gone to Juventus, Piemonte Calcio for 40 million, so we wish him all the best, as today we've got to get straight into this one, a big episode. A smash a like if you are ready. We have Leicester City first, then we have Rochdale away in the cup. I think we're going to play all 3 of these maybe, followed up by Aston Villa again, then we've got West Ham and Southampton, which we might dip into the next month, but most importantly, it's deadline day and getting a replacement for Frances. We have 60 million we can spend. So what an episode this should be if we can get wins as well. As you can see, this save is getting a bit laggy, but then again, I think it might just be my internet on this day is absolutely chucking it down outside, as we are 4th in the league, joint on points with Tottenham, who have a better goal difference by 2. Same with Chelsea on the goal difference front, but they are a point above, and then City kind of running away with the league. So Southampton are our biggest threat as well. Yes, we're the surprise of the season, I am sure, but Southampton have lost the same amount of games as us. It's only draws that have put us in front of them though, so they're having a good season, as Arsenal, Man United and City, oh not City, Liverpool below them, and then Aston Villa, who I think we play today? I'm pretty sure we do, as we need a replacement for right back as well, but I don't know if I'm going to do it before this game against Leicester, who are in 14th. So a bit of a drop off for the Foxes, although I don't think it will be permanent. I think they'll get back up there, and we always struggle a little bit against these, so it's going to be a bit of an ask to try and beat them, as it's an ask to get a full team together. Look at this. I don't think I can afford to sell any more players. Dan Smith, of course, going alongside Frances. If you haven't seen the last episode, that is a fact. As Dino is in goal for this game, we've got Powell at right back just slotting in. Should be fine for one game, with Rodon, Fry and Kelly at the side of him, with Cantwell, Vencedor, Pope and Brooks just in front of those 4 in the midfield, with Nemecha just in front of them in the central attacking midfield, with Harper being the one supported. As come on, let's get a win against the Foxes. This is a team I struggle against. Get past these, get 3 points, get onto Rochdale and get a new right back. And there's a last look at our team, as let's see the Foxes. Have they improved even though they've fallen down, with Pickford in the goal, Lopez Raton, Braithwaite, Cody, Tamori and Oliveira, with Paulinia and Ndidi in central midfield, with Oliveira, Martial and Shirky. Seems like they've actually signed the Tottenham centre-back maybe this month, as De Vrij now benched. I think he was knocking on a little bit and did cost them a win against us one of the times. I can remember the ball went straight over his head. So yeah, strengthening for the future, I think, a little bit. Try and up their place in the league. They'll try and beat us here. You can be assured of that. As Shirky, with good control, Martial on it now. And he's given a penalty. No way that was handball. It's Joe Rodon, the guilty man. And we could be 1-0 behind straight away. Let's have a look at this. It's just not a great start at all, is it? As it's just blasted and maybe between the knee and hand. I mean, I think it might have clipped his hand and he didn't really need to have it on his knee. So yeah, fair dues, as Dino's got a big challenge early on right here and dives the wrong way, as Tony Martial gives the Foxes the lead. Penalty already in Leicester's renaissance in the second half of the season, and it proves that we do need to sign a defender at least. Could be dropping out of the top 4 if this form continues to slump. So what we need to do is try and instantly reply. We don't need this slump at the moment, as Vencedor makes a tackle, but Wilfred Ndidi straight back on it. Round the corner into Tony Martial. On the middle into Ndidi. We've slid in there. He's got the pass through, and Kelly just with a little block. However, it's still fallen to Oliveira, and that's another decent block. Leicester all over us at the start of this game. However, the camera angle's not moving, as we've got a quick counter-attack. It's Harper. Turns out, finds Nemecha. Is that Pope making a run? No, it's Vencedor, but Pope has the ball right now. Can we find a way? Harper with obstruction, really, and Connor Cody deals with us. Leicester actually seem to have a firm grip on this game, to be honest with you, as Powell wins that header. It's on to David Brooks again, and can we eventually get out of our own box? It's a ball over to Chilwell. Good control, but tackled by Oliveira again into Paulinia. I think he's from Sheffield United, as Oliveira Can't get that off. Maybe a foul from us, but it hasn't been given as Nemecha, great header onto Harper. Get him more involved. As no, it's nicked away from him. For the stats he has, since his return from injury, he hasn't really hit it in every game. And Oliveira here, tackled by Kelly. Pass it over to Vencedor as well. Fry. Now in the middle to Brandon Pope as he has it. Can we try and get a run on there? There we go. It's a good run from David Brooks, who's right side right here. Can we get Harper a goal? Easy chip. He's got to score and blast it with all the power. We have grown into this game since their goal, and we have got what we deserve. Back level pegging courtesy of the big man. We want to stay in this top four, and it's another Brooks to Harper goal. There seems to be a bit of a partnership going on there. Now Kieran Dowell's out. David Brooks wants to get more involved, but he doesn't even need to be in the middle because his crossing is fantastic. Really grown into the game as Martial, though, gives a pass off to Wilfred Ndidi as we've got 10 minutes left of this first half. Can we try and take a lead, get a good comeback on? Because this has been a tight game. We have been on top, but they were on top for the first 15 minutes, so, yep, we've halved it on possession, really, as Jesus has scored as well. So City going to be firmly at the top of the league. I mean, we can't really think about that. We're already points away from it as Martial, good turn from him. Tony Martial searching for another goal. Fry though with a great tackle. Wilfred Ndidi with a pass through to Martial there on his right side of Powell. They are going to keep coming at us. No, it's Joe Rodon actually. No handball again, please. Just shepherd him out. That's good as he does get the tackle in as well. And that is going to be the end of the half. Good shepherding that. Really good shadowing of his man as it is 1-1 at half-time. Very, very even game. And I'm actually enjoying it even though we're not in front. It's a real grit and challenge, this one. Very good entertaining watch. Of course, still do want the win though as Vencedor has the ball right here, the Spaniard. He's just an amazing player. He has certainly been one of the signings of the season so far as Harper has it right now. He waits for a run into Nemecha, right side of the number 2, and Felix Nemecha hits the inside of the post. What a chance to take the lead, but just away from the target by inches. That is a big shame as Joe Rodon, though, gets it out to David Brooks as we are really lurking and trying to get another goal. However, Ndidi, of course, solid as always in the midfield, gets a tackle off. That's a good ball to Shirky as well. Dino's got to get there, and he does. Great goalkeeping from Dean Henderson as it's going to be a corner for Leicester. They're not out of this game so far, and yet as Braithwaite with a good header as well, and just over. What a game so far as Martial here onto Paulinho. Make sure I can't get a ball through, and there we go. Rodon is improved before his early handball, which of course did give them the lead. If it weren't for that, I think we might be just scraping this win, but I honestly don't know at the moment. It is all up in the air. Shirky is round Rodon this time. Good skill. He's completely pulled Rodon's pants down and scored. He has scored. It's Shirky with the goal for Leicester, and they might be getting another win against us. It's really, really good football. Brendan Rodgers definitely enjoying that one as, I won't say it's my fault, it's just really good footwork. Look at that, Joe Rodon all over the shop as it's really good skill. Really good. There's quality that's just won the game right there, I think, with Shirky. Can we get a draw? It's Rafinha, though. It's still Leicester with a good ball into Shirky. Again, it's bounced for him. Fry right side. It's out wide to Edwards, who's just come on. As it was good shepherding from Kelly as well to get a slide tackle in, but Edwards still keeping the ball. Leicester just dominating and seeing out the win right now, but Pope in there. We've got 4 in-game minutes left, and Vencedor's on a run. Harper, please, fit through that middle as Connor Cody in the way. But we've still got the ball. We've still got another chance as Harper. That is all yours. That is all yours. Connor Cody away, but Tamori back to Pickford. As they might have just seen this out, you know, the English defence that they've had have been perfect. Tamori, Cody and Pickford especially, as there's just 2 in-game minutes left and they're on the attack. I think we've just got to see it as a 2-1 right now. We are going to lose the game. Hopefully Southampton and the other teams below them don't win. And hopefully Chelsea and Tottenham might have dropped points as we have lost to Leicester. The form continues to slump, and that is not a good result in the Champions League run. The gap might have been shortened, and we've only got ourselves to blame. Terrible, that is. As how is it looking? Please load up the graphic. And it's the, of course, FA Cup, as I do want to do well in this tournament as well. Although we are dropping off, I'm not going to just put all the focus on the Premier League, because we're still doing okay in it. I am going to, of course, try and win the FA Cup if I can. I mean, we've been gifted with the draws, as we've actually got a bid in here for a player I want to play in this next game, and we can't afford to sell anyone else. So Ben Jackson, you are staying. But of course, do need, I think, a new right back. Powell's good, but but it's not quite Carlin. As I've got these players on the list, you might be thinking maybe they're a bit old, but I see them as okay. Maybe not Gonzalo Montiel. He's aging a little bit, but for the price of 35 million, it's good. We've got Jaden Bogle, who's in the relegation zone with Sheffield United, looking very decent, 27, 84 rated. And Maitland-Niles, who's 30, but of course can play in the midfield. So I think Maitland-Niles is my first choice. Got Tanganga on there as well. And to be fair, he's quite cheap. I think I'm going to go for Tanganga. At Aston Villa, who we have bought from before, of course. Who did we get from him? It was Dino in the goal, so he's got a link there. So we've already got a partnership. Played at Tottenham with Joe Rodon. I think he's a perfect replacement for Alejandro Frances. But we are going to try and get him cheap. Aston Villa are doing okay now this season, so I don't think they'll let him off cheap, though. As we'll try and bargain our way. We'll go for 33 million. Come on. Give us a little bit of a deal with him. They want 36. I mean, he's still capable of growing up a little bit as well on the rating-wise. He's higher than Frances. He's younger than Frances, I think. So we'll try and get him for 34. And that is a deal. Still might leave us with a little bit of money to try and manoeuvre some more backup players into the squad as well. I think I need more like 75 rated now. I've got rid of Dean Smith, or Dan Smith. Dean Smith's the guy who just tried and done that deal with us. I'm going to give him a crucial. He is going to have to change to a right back though, if he wants to be that crucial. 3-year contract, except he's very versatile, which I love to see. And the wage, I've got to offer him a high one. He's been at Tottenham and Villa, who do offer high ones. We'll go for 600k and then 80k on the wage, which I think is suitable, and he accepts. No chances taken. Tanganga is in. Actually, our highest rated defender as well, and I think the highest rated we've ever had. Maybe joint with Christopher Ayer, as I think that is a really good replacement. In fact, we could actually, I mean, he's -2 there. We could actually put him in centre back and try and make Fry or Rodon a wide player. I mean, Rodon's -3 and Fry's actually -1, so I think he's got a better rating at right back. He could do the job. Tanganga does have more pace in the centre as well, so I think that might be the defence. The Tottenham boys as well, so they've been at Tottenham together. That might be a good link, and of course Dino has played with Tanganga. It might work out. However, for now, they're not going to get the chance to try and work it out as we go into Rochdale, which we are going to play our rotated team. I think these are in League 2 as well, relegated from League 1. So hopefully it isn't as much as a challenge as MK Dons, as Evans is in the goal, Powell, Lewis, Chalobah and Jackson, the rotated team with Barry Leach there, McNamee, Doyle and Maloney, and the right-hand side with Sasa Kalajic sitting in cam. The tall man hasn't performed, but we do need to play him at some point with Balogun up front. Hopefully gets him in the window as well, Sasa Kalajic. If we can get over 12 million, which we roughly paid for him, I will just ship him off to anywhere or everywhere. And again, a team leagues and leagues below have a better stadium than them. As, of course, we started in League 2, these were in League 1, so I understand it. And Rochdale, I don't know actually how their stadium is in real life. Maybe a good old-fashioned one with Charlton in goal, Cian Hoban, Burrell, Dunn and Roberts with McLaughlin, Brady, Morley, Saville, Tavares and Barr up front. So they have got a regen in there, actually 3 regens. And I don't know about many of the other players. I don't think I know any of them really, just veterans of the lower league. I usually am clued up on the lower leagues, however, I don't think I need to be anymore because Grimsby will be below lower leagues in football. They'll be in the National League next season, so don't expect a Grimsby Town rebuild next year because they won't even be in FIFA. As Kalajic with an instant tackle into Tommy Doyle as well as McNamee round that corner. Can we get an instant goal, an early goal for him? Balogun cuts inside of his man and hits the defender. At least we've got a chance off though, as Tommy Doyle now with a spreaded out ball to Aaron Maloney, who's going to try and go forward. He tries to cut inside as Kalajic is in front of him. Can the big man do something? Look at that touch, man. How am I supposed to defend him at Grimsby Town when he's doing stuff like that? He was brought as the prodigal son off the bench, scores all the headers. But he's just a poor man's Peter Crouch. And Rochdale don't look bad, but they kind of don't look MK Dons quality, if you get what I mean, as well, as we just need to break this deadlock. As Kalajic actually does have a chance. Good touch! And I think a Premier League keeper would have saved that, so no, I'll give him a bit of credit. I'll actually give him a bit of credit. Sasa Kalajic with a goal from Cam, as it's a beautiful threaded through ball from McNamee. Love that from the youth player. And a blast straight past the keeper, who doesn't even try with his hands and tries with his feet. Common mistake. Just love how that was done. As Kalajic has the ball again, though. Got a run from Balogun. Maybe these break after a goal. It does look that way so far as Balogun's outpacing the defender and he's stuck one in. So I don't think it's going to be like MK Dons. They've got to come out the shell a bit more now to try and get another goal as we look very comfortable. Good goal from Florian Balogun and we're going to try and get a couple more. This game seems very, very open, especially the defence, of course, as we walk through them twice. So let's go Bradley with a pass into Tavares now, and Bar actually has a run on, you know. And again, the lower league teams just don't let us be. They just won't let us thrash them, which is fair enough. They raise their game, and Rochdale do have a goal. We just kind of switch off when we think it's comfortable. When we think we're flowing, we just stop flowing, as he was kept on side from the right back. Powell, of course, replaced for the Premier League, as he's tired as well. So, fair dues. That's probably going to motivate them as well, as I think Tommy Doyle's down as well. Just when I wanted to get more replacements, one of our replacements at the moment gets injured, as they've really dominated us on possession, but Maloney with a great turn in. The Irishman, I don't think he's got a goal so far for us, as Kalajic, my days, and Bar with the ball again, and that's a good ball through, you know. Evans, quick off his line. That could have been hit level as well. They could have been back from 2-0 down, as Rochdale are doing really well to keep the ball. I actually won't put it past them, you know, to score again, as Bradley's turned as well, but Jackson deals with it. Not completely, though. Runs into Bar, as we do look very complacent, and I think that's the problem with the team. Like you've seen with the Champions League placements, we're just letting it slip a little bit when we think it's confirmed, as that's offside. Barry Leach, just about to start sprinting, but that is that for the first half. It is, of course, 2-1 still to us, and we've got to be very, very careful. I said we've got the best draw in this cup round 4 that is, but I am actually not sure anymore. We've had to put a weaker player in McMillan on for Doyle, although he did do well when he was actually playing before his injury. So yeah, let's make sure we don't bottle this, boys. Let's try and actually step it up a bit more, as McNamee has a run over the top right there from Barry Leach, who should get on this. The Scotsman going to go instantly for a cross, and Balogun arriving. That could have actually been pretty decent, but of course didn't get on it, as the corner's going to come in. That's going towards Kalajic's, of course. It's not going to go on his head. The tall man never scores headers, as McMillan with a shot, and that's a great save. McMillan challenging straight off the bench, as that's onto Kalajic as well, off the crossbar. He could have actually done what we've always wanted him to do right there, but still won't let us sit comfortably. And McNamee with a pass right there to Sasa Kalajic, who's dropped further back, I think, as Maloney now has his foot on the ball again. Round the corner to Powell, as can we get a crossing right here? I'm going to try and keep it till the last minute. Cut inside, give it to Maloney. Can he get his first goal? Ooh, almost deflected into that top corner, as Tanganga's going to make his debut as well. Let's see if he's better at right back, because Powell is absolutely shattered. As can we just get this goal for the love of God? Got to kill it off before they get another one, as McLaughlin. I don't want to replay against these. I've already got a tired team from December as it is. They need a rest. They can't be playing an extra game, especially when we need to put it in the Premier League as well. We can't be having tired teams when the gap is, of course, decreasing. Probably if Southampton won, of course, that is, in the Premier League between us and 5th, as we're going to get that to Balogun right here. A run on the wing from Maloney. Can we kill it off here? Back heel it. Back into Balogun. Touch shoot. Another block. I don't actually think another goal is coming, which is a bit of a surprise. Of course, started scoring against MK Dons and didn't stop, as Beasley has it in the middle. He's got away from us. Bar, don't bottle this, boys. Like I said, Tanganga sliding to block it, and he's actually got reach on his slides, which is very good. Haven't had that in a player just yet, as Tanganga always made a mistake, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't easy, to be fair. They did really good defending, as we do get the win, though, against Rochdale. Squeezed past MK Dons and the Dale to get into the 5th round now, and we keep on going. Got there in the end, as let's have a look at the Premier League, shall we, before we go into the next game. We are still 4th, but you can see it is 1 point now. At least Tottenham still lost, but it is 1 point between us and Southampton. And, of course, Arsenal sneaking up as well, so don't want to drop out of this top 4. We've done so well at the start of the season, boys. It would be a disaster if we did, as Tommy Doyle's out for 3 months. That ain't good. At least McMillan's improvement in training as we've got. However, saying that, I am going to, just because I don't think they look the best, but just because we need to try and sign some players up, I'm going to promote 2 youth players. Dennis Long, 57 rated, promoted to the senior team just to go in the reserves. And Jensen Slater, the Aussie, coming as well. Don't think that was very kind to us that last game for injuries, as Hertha Berlin this time coming in for Florian Balogun. We're going to do the same, try and get 35 million out, which I think is a very fair deal for Florian, as he just scored a goal as well, so hopefully it boosts his price up, and of course we can then get a replacement worthwhile, as we'll offer 35. Hopefully they accept that Hertha, as can they do so? 31. They're being very stingy about this guy. But to be fair, I think his time is kind of up. He's not near the starting 11 right now. 33. Just pay it, man. Just pay it. I think it's because his contract is almost up. So 32. Shake my hand. Walk away, as it is stupid. Oh, but we do have a game in hand right now. Southampton have gone into third, and we have actually dropped out of the top couple of places. I'm thinking about simming this one though. Let's have a look at the calendar. No, I might actually do a bit on deadline day, so I might play this one, playing 3 games, no simulations today, because we might have some transfer time after this one, as I can't play the reserve team. I almost clicked on that, blooming hell, as these are in 10th, so they're going to be pretty decent, I think, and of course, I have got Dale Fry now on training at a right-back spot, because of course I want him to play right-back right now. Let's put McMillan on the bench, and we'll go with this team. Dino in goal again, Fry, Tanganga straight in centre-back against his old club, Rodon as well, and Kelly with Cantwell, Ventador, Pope and Brooks, the usual suspects, with the Metchus turning into them, now Dowell's out, and of course Harper, who I want to see score a couple of goals, because we know he's capable. Underway at a very enhanced Premier League stadium, really good Villa Park, with Mike Miagan in the goal, Sardella, Koza, Hanko and Dawley, guessing all regions, with Moncolia and Florentino in the midfield, Ferreira Pacheco, and Dombele someone else, and Vieira, who's on the left wing. It's João Pedro. Okay, Fabio Silva on the bench, Kieran Davis as well. They've put a lot of youth on the bench. I wonder if they've invested the money from Tanganga. I guess we'll never know. I was going to try and start off the better right here. 1 minute in, already got the ball. Nemecha already making a run onto Harper, who's got Pope at the side of him. And can we actually do something here? It's Pope. That was meant for Harper, who does knee down and scores 4 minutes in. What a start to this game. Our boys know we're in a bit of trouble now with the Champions League spots, and Harper does what I asked him to. Instant goal in this game already, as the passing didn't go to plan at all, but we've just beaten them first to everything. Look at that. Straight first to it, Nemecha. Really good work to flick it on behind him as well. Good work with Harper's first touch, and Mike Miagan probably diving out of the way is a good choice, because that had power. And now Todd Cantwell with the ball. Can we try and make it 2 in 10 minutes? I mean, Aston Villa not starting off this game rather brightly. Dean and Smith will be mental at half-time if it continues to go like this, as Cantwell with a great ball. Nemecha, he's not good in the air. I'm surprised he got an assist with his head, because he is just not good in the air. And this is Aston Villa's first time on the ball, really, as it's Ferreira Pacheco running down this wing. He's past Kelly, and Dombele going back all the way, though, into Koza. Now onto Moncayola. Onto Ferreira Pacheco again. Get a tackle in Kelly. There we go. Has he got it? Yes, he has. Pass that straight through the gap to Todd Cantwell. And get on your bike. It's Todd still running. Harper at the side of him. William Harper makes a bit of a move into Nemecha. Around the corner. Onto Brooks. I think Florentino's just going to get there, and does. But I am happy with the start we have had. And Lloyd Kelly right here with the ball into Unai Vencedor. Around the corner now into Todd Cantwell. Into Nemecha. This is a good move. Harper now with a back heel onto Pope. And we've got another run at them, but the defender, the left back's come across, so Brooks will have to deliver into his mate Harper, but he was behind his man, and it's cleared for a throw-in. Still domination. Half an hour in, we actually haven't slipped off for once, not doing a Spurs like the position actually suggests we're doing a little bit, as he's kept the ball right there into Nemecha. Little sidestep, great sidestep, because he's into Harper, and he slots it home. Wasn't the best shot, but we have made it 2. In fact, just a P-roller, but it has gone into the back of the net. The away fans are going mental, but of course at the other side of the field, as that is a great little sidestep in the middle. And yeah, I think the keeper should save that one, but of course, if they had their old keeper, he probably would. That being Dean Henderson. Having a great time out at Villa Park so far, however. They've nicked the ball right here. If they get one before half-time and try and put the pressure on us, just like Rochdale did, I'll be a bit furious, as Kelly's having a good game, you know, the left back. They're trying to come down the right-hand side, and every time he's broke it down, as I've got a counter on here as well. Oh my days, I've got one defender back, as Cantwell still running. Harper, stay on side, mate, as he's forced Cantwell to keep hold of the ball. I could never pass him the ball. He's run offside again, but Nemecha's free in the middle. Hit that first time, as it's a good save from the keeper as well. We did best with a bad situation, because Harper's running was terrible for once, as Dale Fry, though, it's another crossbar and line again. We've done that twice with a header today. Same with Kalajic in the last game. as we can't get into the box as well. Unlucky not to make it 3 as Vrainer at the end of this half, tackled by Joe Rodon. He's done nothing wrong in this game, although he's not had much to do, as at half-time it's 2-0 to us. Absolutely fantastic. Back on form if it stays like this, as they have had 0 shots at home. 0. A 5-star display, however, not 5 goals just yet, but if it carries on, I won't put it past us. Just need to try and get it flowing a little bit more, as Brooks, with a good run right there, gets it out to Todd Cantwell, just a bit too far. And Brandon Pope with it now, through that little gap to David Brooks, and we could have something here. It's David Brooks. Cut that inside. I mean, he has done with a second touch, and Brooks, side netting and in. That's them sunk if there wasn't sunk already. Literally going down. As far as the deep blue sea will take them. Get in. He is on fire. Since the last episode, he has just not stopped, David Brooks. Really good with assists and chipping in with a lot more goals from out wide. Beautiful. Just need Cantwell to do the same. As can he actually, because Harper's got the ball right far upfield here. No, he's making a weird run to the left, and the right-hand side looks a better option. Brandon Pope this time out, as he does a bridge on no one, as he still has the ball though, and blasts it straight at Mike Miagan. I mean, he's actually put himself in front of that one. I'm surprised, because that had venom, as it's a cross straight into Joe Rodon. Don't hit the bar. At least it didn't. As Felix Demetra has the ball right here, around the corner into Pope again. Is he onside? He actually is. I thought it was miles off. Pope cuts inside, and you've got to do better than that, Brandon. A lot better. You might have another chance here, though, but no. Defender tackles him, and that definitely should have been 3. Brandon Pope with a pier roller that's came off the ground. It was just a very slow shot, and another corner ball which leads to nothing. And Kosa with the ball here, the defender. 20 minutes to go as Florentino gives it into Tanguy Ndombele. Steps as Tanganga with a tackle though, and Joe Rodon scoops away a little bit. He's caught himself in a pickle though, and he's given them a chance, and the clean sheet's gone because of Joe Rodon. He's making a couple of silly mistakes lately. Still got faith we'll get the win though. I think it's Keenan Davis who's come off the bench onto the right wing, and he's just blasted it home for a goal for them. In fact, no, it was Camacho, as Brooks though with a turn away right there. Going to give it into Brandon Pope. Can we actually get ourselves back leading better than we was, as that's a good ball through to Ventador. Clean sheet's gone. But we've got another goal for ourselves, and it was perfect. Opened his body up, did Unai. At least we've got one straight after, so no chance of a comeback, but still, I'm upset that the clean sheet's gone. Feel for Dino. And it's like we score, they score at the moment, because they're trying to push forward. Lewis definitely tackled there. Referee's... You know what? This game's stupid. You saw that nothing happened right there. I was just saying a minute ago that the broken through, but I just shut up because Joe Rodon made a good tackle and he's gave a penalty. I don't want to see a replay. I just want to see it saved as Vrainer against Dean Henderson, and he sent us the wrong way. It's 4-2, and it's in fact a debut goal for Vrainer, as this has been shocking how they've actually scored the 2 goals. Definitely not deserved them both, as Vrainer with a pass to the side into Fabio Silva as well, skipping away from us. We just need to try and make a tackle though, as he's still got the ball. Tanganga though makes a challenge out of position, but Fabio Silva, we've gifted it to him, into Camacho on the deck, and Henderson to dive on that one, throw that out, get to the side of the field if we can, as McMillan with a good touch as well. Harper's left on his own, you know. Can Harper get another one for himself? Get a skill move away. Oh, and I was ready for a pass through to Unai, who was breaking away, but it won't happen, as it shouldn't be 4-3. Don't let them get another counter-attack off, as Fabio Silva has it. Tanganga just clips him, or doesn't, as that is the end of the game. A 4-2 win. Back to winning ways in the Premier League. That's the most important thing as we head on to deadline day. Here we are. I wonder if we've got any bids in straight away. As where's the league table? There we are with 3rd, above Southampton again, and Spurs dropping out the top 5. I don't think that'll be for long though, of course. I think they'll jump straight back up there. As Dale Fry talking about he'll do as a right back. Definitely do for me. I think that's perfect, as Chalobah is angry a little bit. He's not getting played. I'll try and play him more, as no, these are scout reports. And I don't know where to strengthen. We'll let 2 hours go, see if we've got any bids in. And if not, we might have a look to try and sign someone, because I do feel like we need more squad depth now. And of course, the money doesn't really carry on as much as it usually does in lower leagues when you're in the Premier League. You just get a new budget, as we've got a loan to buy for Maloney right here. I don't think I want to do that, although the squad's thin as well. I do want him having a bit more experience. He hasn't scored yet for the club, so I want him to go somewhere where he might get his confidence up and experience and then come back and score. So a short term till next season will do me fine, please. The young boy hopefully going to young boys, as Correa's gone to Real Madrid for 20 million, I just saw in the bottom corner. That is a steal. We should have done that bid ourselves. As can we afford anyone on his list? I don't think we can really, can we? No, all of them are good players. So we'll take all them off, maybe get them back next season, as we need to look for 70 rated players. As maybe we could just go for cheaper oldies though, as Luis Alberto might retire soon, but has yet to go into the Premier League. And an 83 rated cam could actually do a better job than, of course, Nemetja's doing. Yes, it's expensive for a 35-year-old, of course, going to plummet in rating, but he's already 5 higher, I think, of Felix Nemetja, and of course, will probably be done when Dowell comes back into the team. So we'll try and get him for a little bit cheaper. Of course, it's going to want a high wage as well as 19.3, a bit too high for me still. Go for 18, what he's valued on, so he can still pay his wage, as this would be a good addition. We do agree on that as well, as Isaac Hayden was my other one, bring him back to England. But I'd rather have quality in cam. I feel like Unai Benzador and Brandon Pope can do the job, and Chalobah, of course, is a backup, so we need another backup cam, whilst one of our good ones is injured. Important, yes, till he starts dropping off. What's he going to want as his contract? We'll try and offer him 2 years, but I think he's going to want 1. Actually, no, he might stick around for 2 years. We might have him for 2 years, you know, as that's actually a decent wage as well. Pretty reasonable for me, as Luis Alberto joins just when one of our Spaniards leaves in this window. Francis, who could be, of course, someone to help him settle in. Of course, he leaves, and we get another Spaniard in Alberto. And I do think that's an addition of quality just for now. First time he's been in the Prem. Actually, I don't know if he's been in the Prem since in this career mode. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing he stayed at Lazio, which I think is that in real life, as his stats don't look great, but at least he's got 85 passing, which is just what we want. He's small, he's agile, he can feed it through to Harper, as I think that's improved the squad magnificently, until, of course, we get Dowell back, and then we can actually start playing him right there. Maybe drop Alberto back when he loses pace and have a full 80 overall team, as that would be great as well. As I feel like I'll save the second half of the window, although we don't have much money for you guys. So maybe suggest some squad players. Maybe just suggest some big players for next season if you want to go for the big names, of course. As we are going to, of course, go huge and outgoing next window, depending on where we are. Of course, Champions League, we can sign literally anyone. So I'm excited for that. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode right here. Hope you've enjoyed it. Little bit short on games, but I think we've had a good window. 2 quality signings in Tanganga and Luis Alberto. Thank you for the heads up as well on what happened in the Europa League. It was head-to-head it went down to. Of course, we drew 2-2 with them at our place, so the away goals, they beat us, Sporting Lisbon, so I understand now. As like, comment, share and subscribe with a notification bell on as well, as you do not miss an episode with that. Take care, in a bit, and peace.